right, guys, welcome to another video. We have Carrie Miller here, which is an Walmart expert, also an Amazon seller, influencer that I just discovered. She has 15,000 followers on Instagram. And we just talked about a few things before this recording. How was Prime Day and how are things going on? And I think that, a lot of sellers seeing a little decline in sales recently. That's normal after the COVID hit and after competition hit hard, inflation. It's not really the best time, but there is never a best time. Even during COVID, you have issues, and even now we're facing new stuff. So that's part of an Amazon seller, a Walmart seller, entrepreneur, and I think this specific video is good for all of those people that saying, oh, I wish I would start at 2014 selling on Amazon and I would be so successful. So now you have the opportunity to do the same with Walmart. But I guess it's not just for those people that complain, it's for everyone. And I appreciate, Carrie, that you came over to share your knowledge and how people can get starting to sell on Amazon, Walmart, how it works and what they should know. So welcome. How are you? Maybe you can share a little bit about yourself and who you are.
Yeah. So my name is Carrie, and I actually am a brand evangelist at Helium 10, but I'm also a seller. I started selling on Amazon in 2016. I opened a Shopify account. I just made my own Shopify website and started selling on Shopify and running Facebook ads that. And then also I sell on Walmart now. So I'm excited to talk to you all about Walmart today because I think it's a really good opportunity. The presentation that I have is a good mixture for people who are wanting to get started and anyone who's already selling, so that there's something for everyone in the presentation, so that I've got a lot of good juicy stuff. So
great.
Yeah.
Thank you for preparing this. And if you're ready, let's jump right into it.
Okay, so here we go. This is what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about why you should consider selling on Walmart and some perks that Walmart has for sellers. I also want to just talk a little bit about the algorithm that Walmart has, and also some Walmart PPC. There were some recent changes I think that are really helpful to know and understand. And then I'm also going to show you some Helium 10 tools that we have to help you with your selling journey that we didn't have before, and they're very helpful. So I want to show you those Helium 10 Walmart tools. And then I'll give you some bonuses at the very end. Like I'll give you some resources to learn more, and then I'll give you some bonus tips. So you want to stick around to the end.
Perfect. I'm sure everyone will stay. So
yeah.
Okay.
So these are some reasons why you should consider selling on Walmart. So Walmart actually has 120 million unique visitors per month. So that's actually compared to about 200 million unique visitors a month on Amazon. But Walmart has just over 100,000 sellers, and then Amazon has around 1.9 million active sellers. So you can see there, the traffic based on the sellers, you're going to have a lot more potential to have eyes on your products on Walmart because there's a lot of traffic still, but a lot less sellers. So the ratio there is definitely good for anyone who can get started selling on Walmart. If you're already selling on Amazon, you already have products that you could potentially start selling on Walmart. So it's not something where you're going to have to source a new product and figure something new out. You can basically take what you're already doing and move it over to Walmart and just start selling there as well to kind of expand your customer base and just reach more customers. And if you're an Amazon seller, you already understand how to provide quality content. So, images and listing writing and all that. Now, there are some differences that you will want to learn, but because you already know how to create this amazing content, it's going to put you definitely ahead there. And then also the Walmart platform, as an experienced seller, you'll also have no problems learning the Walmart backend. It's not very challenging. So it's definitely a good perk if you're already in the e-commerce space to be able to transition that way. So here are some perks to selling on Walmart. So it's an additional source of traffic. It's going to give you exposure for your brand. So, there's a lot of customers that are being pulled into, for example, Walmart Plus. Walmart Plus is kind of like the Prime for Walmart. And they're giving things like perks for gas, discounts and all kinds of things. So if you go into Walmart stores right now, you'll see that they have all these incentives and they're wanting you to actually join Walmart Plus. So there's an additional source of traffic that's going to give you more exposure, and they're doing a really good job at bringing more people all the time into the Walmart.
That's super true. I also got the Walmart Plus subscription. Like you said, it's like Amazon Prime membership.
Yeah.
And what I do now, which I find it, I never did it before. But let's say I want to order something, I check it first on Amazon and then I compare it on Walmart.
Yeah.
A lot of times you will see it cheaper on Walmart, and I get it the next day too. So I'm sure it's not just me. It's other people doing these comparisons too, and that will bring more business to to the third-party sellers and to Walmart.
Yeah, and I actually have some strategies for you to be able to control the pricing on both sites. So I'll talk to that. I'll say that in the bonus part.
Because you told me about this last week. But the people,
so
yeah. That's a good
I'll
one.
talk
You have to
about
wait.
That. PPC costs are also much lower, and they're less competitive than Amazon. I know on Amazon, just for myself, I just launched a new product, and by the time I was able to launch it, the competition had grown quite a bit. And so the PPC costs were pretty high, and I was able to move that product onto Walmart, and I've been selling it and actually more profitable on Walmart because of that. So that's something to consider. There's less competition, like I mentioned before. Also, something that's really cool is you have a potential to be invited to sell in the Walmart brick and mortar stores. So that's not something that Amazon can offer, but it's a really great opportunity for Walmart sellers. They actually just had an open call. They do these every year where you can go and present your products. So it's something that you could really, get in and just really grow your sales exponentially just by this one thing. Walmart actually won't allow you to sell in their stores now unless you prove that you can sell well online. So that's kind of a prerequisite right now for getting into the Walmart stores. So something.
And you compare the Amazon stores to the number of Walmart stores, it's not even close, right?
Yeah. I think there's there's like a few random physical stores, but nothing like Walmart. And it's just a great time to optimize your listing and, set yourself up to dominate the competition. Like we were saying at the beginning of the video, people are like, oh, I wish I would have started selling in 2014. Well, on Walmart, it's kind of like that. You have the opportunity to optimize your listing and get to the top of the ranking and stay there. So it's a really, really good time to get all of that prepared. Even if you're not seeing sales immediately, you're just going to position yourself for long-term success. And then also there are around 800,000 product opportunities with no competitors. So lots of product opportunities. So let's talk about Walmart versus Amazon. So the application process is different on Walmart. You actually need to be an experienced seller to be able to sell on Walmart. So on Amazon, you can join as a beginner, a newbie. Walmart, they only want brands that are more established and that have an established sales. So that's something to know. You also need to be kind of in the US to be able to sell. There are some international sellers, but it is more challenging. They are going to open up, I think, eventually, but right now it's really mostly.
So they opened at the end of last year to everyone, and that's when all these Chinese sellers started to join there too. But it's actually, I think one of the most viewed the videos on my channel is how to create and apply to Walmart. And it's tricky. It's not that easy. I also talked with you about last week. I just opened a new seller account on Walmart because I sold my other brand, and it wasn't easy. It's like all over again. They ask you all these questions, and even like to have the PPC, which is something when you open a seller account on Amazon, it's built in, it's by default open. Here you have to apply to Walmart Connect. Like it's a little more headache, but like I said before, I think it's opportunity more than I think that it's more opportunity than an issue, because a lot of other sellers or people would just give up and not really follow this process.
Yeah, exactly. And that kind of weeds out the competition too. So if you can persevere and make it through, then you're going to have better results long term. So yeah, definitely. And that is another difference. You do have to apply, to the PPC. So it is something extra, but it's definitely doable. Not something that'll completely derail you. Seller fees, there are actually, they're pretty similar, but I will say there are lower fees on Walmart in some categories. So I actually did write a blog post about this on Helium 10 if you want to check it out. I actually go through all the different seller fees, but it's definitely, pretty similar, but again, the PPC costs are going to be lower and some of the referral fees are lower. So you might actually be more profitable on Walmart. The traffic to each site, traffic to Amazon is about 200 million unique visitors versus Walmart, 120 million unique visitors a month. There's also rich media versus A+ content. So rich media is Walmart's version of the A+ content. And the difference here is that you actually have to find someone to host your rich content. On Amazon, you can just do it on the back end on your Seller Central. On Walmart, you actually have to kind of go through a paid service to be able to host the rich media on there. So that's a difference there. Walmart also has in-store pickup, which is another perk for Walmart. I know they are using some back ends of Walmart stores to warehouse products for WFS. So that means that, there's potential that somebody could be able to actually pick up your product, the product in store. Listing optimization is, you still want to have those great photos, you want to have great content, but the listing optimization is a little bit different. The structure is a little bit different. And you really want to focus on main general keywords more so than, stuffing a lot of long tail keywords in there. So there is a little bit of a difference there. So just learning that is important. There's also Amazon Prime versus WFS. Amazon Prime, there's a lot more warehouses right now that do Amazon Prime than WFS, which is Walmart Fulfillment Services. But Walmart Fulfillment Services is growing. They're definitely expanding, and they have the capabilities to catch up very quickly. And then also the possibility is there to sell in Walmart stores, like I mentioned before. So the ranking algorithms. So one thing that I think is really important that you always, like if somebody's not ranking for something or if they're having struggles, check your product type. Look at what your competitors are listed as their category and product type, because you might have been put in the wrong product type, and that will cause you not to rank for keywords. So where you can do this is you can go to the growth opportunities tab, and you just look on there on your listing quality score area, and you can see where what your product type is. And if it's wrong, you can open up a ticket and they'll change it for you. You choose your category usually, and then they kind of put you in the product type. So sometimes it is wrong, and that can affect your, where you're at. But each product type has a list of queries that's associated with it. So, if your keyword isn't associated with that, you won't really necessarily show up. Optimization relevancy is based on your listing quality score. So they want you to have really good content, fast shipping, reviews, all of that goes into your listing quality score. Conversion is also important, and there's some other factors that they mentioned, but those are the main ones that are, for optimization and ranking. Pinned items. This is something that's different on Walmart. There are spots that are chosen by actual people that are working for Walmart merchants, and they actually can pin products. So if you have great images, they might take you from spot 50 all the way to spot 1 because they like what your content is, and they can pin you in that spot for however many days they want to. They can also do the opposite, which is maybe you're at spot 1 and they pin someone else at, spot 1 and put you to spot 4 or 5. So it is a little bit different, and that's something we can't control. So it's something to be aware of. I don't think it's something to stress out about or be completely worried about, but that's something, to remember. So here's some suggestions to improve rank on Walmart. Now, I do get this a lot where people are like, I'm not ranking on Walmart, or I'm not selling anything. And they're not usually doing basic things that you would always do on Amazon. So I want to kind of remind you of some basic things and give you some strategies here. So the first one is utilize Walmart Fulfillment Services. It gives you ranking juice. They are really emphasizing they want people to use their fulfillment. So you actually get a boost in rank when you start utilizing Walmart Fulfillment Services, which is amazing.
And you also get a two-day badge, which helps with conversions.
Yeah, exactly. So the conversion is really important for rank. So it does help with that too. It'll increase your listing quality score, and that will help you with your rank. The higher your listing quality score, the better. If you have a low listing quality score, which means you have a terrible content, you didn't fill out your attributes, you're not giving a good, fast shipping, or you're not offering good prices, and you don't have reviews, that's all going to play into your listing quality score. And, you want to stay at about 80% or above. So make sure that, you're keeping up with that content. Also, the attributes, a lot of people just, forget to fill in the attributes on the back end. I know on Amazon, people do this. They're like, there's all these other things to fill out, but I don't really do it. You should definitely fill them out, as many as you can on Walmart, because it's going to help you with your ranking. Utilize search, find, buy. This is going to help with conversion. It's not illegal on Walmart. So if you utilize that strategy, that's a good one to use. Review
Yeah,
syndication.
this is an important point. So you mentioned something that people are confused about. You know, we all heard about the news, at the end of last year about the search and find. It's not allowed. It's not super URLs. All of those changes, make people think that, maybe they shouldn't do it on Walmart, but it's not against their TOS, right?
No.
It's allowed.
Yeah.
And that's very powerful to influence your search rankings. You take for those that don't know what is search find buy, maybe you can explain like how it works with Walmart.
Yeah. So,
Same.
yeah. Do you want us to explain or do you want me to?
You can explain, yeah.
Yeah. So basically
You're the expert here today.
What you do with search, find, buy is you would, basically give away your product or kind of reimburse somebody for your product, and they would search a certain keyword, find your product and buy it. And that would help increase your rank under that keyword. And on Amazon, they actually said that's not allowed anymore. So now on Walmart, you actually still can do this to help with your rank. So that's something to consider.
Because it shows like a natural behavior of a customer, and that you're kind of tricking the system, thinking like, oh, okay, Walmart look at it, oh, okay, people searching for this keyword and buying from it, so let's show it higher.
Yeah,
pretty much.
exactly.
Yeah.
And review syndication. This is something that's really helpful to get reviews right away. And that is you can actually take reviews from your Shopify site and have them uploaded to Walmart. So this is really helpful. I would suggest just Googling Walmart review syndication and applying to do the review syndication through Walmart. You can do paid services through like Yotpo or I think there's another one, but you actually can do the same thing for free through Walmart. So I don't recommend paying for it because it's going to be the same process. They're just going to charge you for it. And if you start with a paid service, then you can't utilize the free Walmart service. You're kind of disqualified and you'll have to use the paid service. So go straight to Walmart and do the review syndication. It takes a little bit of time sometimes, but I would recommend definitely being patient with that and persevering and doing it through Walmart. Also start utilizing Walmart PPC. Like I mentioned, some people are not doing basic things on Walmart that you would definitely always do on Amazon. And they're like, well, why am I not selling anything? Utilize Walmart PPC, and that's going to help you with your ranking and your sales. Also, you can send outside traffic. There actually are some Walmart influencers, although they're not as many. I think it's kind of up and coming. You can go on TikTok and you can go on Instagram and you can search for those hashtags like Walmart influencer, or, any of those kind of influencer terms for, like founded on Walmart or something like that. There's a bunch of different hashtags you can search, and then you can find some Walmart influencers or Walmart partners. That's another hashtag Walmart partner. You can find some Walmart influencers that way. You can also do Google traffic. There's a bunch of different ways that you can send outside traffic, and it does help boost your rank. Okay, so Walmart PPC, this is something that's changed a lot recently, and there are some really good improvements. So Walmart actually switched from first price auction to second price auction, which is making it more efficient and cost efficient for sellers to advertise. So basically what it used to be is if you were bidding $5 on a keyword, you would pay $5, even if the going rate was $1. So now you have the second price auction. So if you bid $5, you'll pay, the dollar that it's going. So that is definitely something, that is very, very helpful and will save a lot of people money, because I think a lot of people lost money on that because they didn't know about that. So that's really good change. And then also you used to only be able to rank or to advertise in the top 128 spots and just appear in that grid. You would only be able to advertise if you were in the top 128 spots, which is kind of hard because if you're trying to rank, you want to use pay-per-click to rank, it doesn't work out well. So now you can actually get to the top of the search. So you can say, okay, I'm going to do a sponsored ad, and you can get to the top no matter where your rank is. It doesn't matter. So that is a really good change from Walmart. So you'll be able to, just be basically free and spend as much as you need to. Now, it used to be also that you could only advertise up to your organic rank, and that's not true anymore either. So you can say you're at spot 50, you can advertise all the way to spot 1 if you want to. And there's a lot of keywords where it's like wide open. There's no sponsored ads on it. So items used to also have to have the same product type to run ads, but now, any as long as it's relevant, and they have a bunch of different relevant kind of calculations that they do for the search queries. So this is actually making long tail keywords a little bit more relevant. So that is something that'll be really helpful. And then also now items are showing for organic and sponsored placements. Before, you could only show organically or sponsored, and so you'd have to turn off your ads in order to see your organic rank. But now you're showing it for both spots. And we have a tool in Helium 10 that you can actually track both your organic and your sponsored.
Wow, that's a big thing. I remember I always had issues with that. So yeah, that's just recent, right? It wasn't
Yeah,
like
that's really recent. Yeah.
okay.
It was June
Wow.
6th.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Okay. That's a big news.
yeah. Sponsored products are available for marketplace sellers, but their search brand amplifier is currently 1P, but I have heard a rumor that it will be available in August for third-party sellers. So we'll just need to keep an eye out for that. So keep watching Helium 10 and we'll keep you updated on that. Ads can appear on the homepage, the browse, the search and grid, item pages, and stock up pages. So those are all kind of the placements that you have. I found that the search and grid and the buy box placements are actually the best converting. So that is something, you might want to strategize and start with. And those ads are served based on product relevancy and bid price. So, the more relevant that your product is to the keyword, then the more likely you're going to get that spot. There's, automatic and manual, just like on Amazon. You've got exact, broad, and phrase match. And you can only advertise on kind of like the base item, which is basically the parent item. So something you might want to strategize doing, say you have a bunch of different colors, you might want to just have them in separate variations, and just so that you can advertise each different color. That's kind of what I did. I actually have a product that has sizes and colors, and I just kept the sizes together. And then I have all the different colors in their own variations so that I can advertise all the different colors. So I can take up a lot more real estate. And you cannot do negative targeting right now. So they
Super
said
annoying.
on their last, yeah,
Yeah.
their last webinar, they said it's not on their roadmap. So we'll just keep you updated on that. I think it's something they're going to have to do. So how do you get started? You can go to walmartconnect.com, and then that's how you apply to do ads. There's the self-serve type of campaigns. And a lot of people have this idea that you have to spend thousands in order to do advertising, but you don't have to. You can do your own ads, and you can manage it through Walmart Ad Center, and there's no minimum annual budget. It's $50 minimum campaign budget and $10 minimum daily budget. So you can definitely, advertise for yourself. And sometimes you don't even spend that much. So, it's definitely not what people think it is. And they have the misconception that it's, you have to do 100,000. Now, for managed services, you do have a requirement of 100,000 through Walmart, and that's your annual budget. And then there's also some platform partners like PackView, which is actually related to Helium 10. They can actually manage your campaign as well through API. So they have the minimum fees as well. So you can do it yourself, or
They have access to ad negatives.
They don't know, but they do have access to easier, you can see your auto campaigns where they're converting. You can see a lot of things a lot easier and better through PackView, I will say.
Yeah.
So here's some tools for you to help you on your journey with all this. Cerebro, you can perform reverse product ID searches, which is like a reverse ASIN search, where you can actually see all the keywords that your competitors are ranking for.
And I'm sorry to interrupt, but Cerebro, it's part of Helium 10, and
Yeah.
we'll put links and everything in the description for you. But it's just one of many tools that, available for Amazon sellers, and now they're available for Walmart too.
And I will say that all the Walmart tools are only available on the Diamond plan. So if you are a Walmart seller, it's definitely a good time to upgrade to Diamond so that you have access to all of the Walmart tools. It's definitely not much more expensive, and you'll get an entire new marketplace. So definitely worth it. Plus, there's a lot of other perks that you get with Diamond for Amazon sellers as well. So I think you have maybe a code for Diamond. I'm not sure that maybe you could offer. Is that correct, Tamer?
What is that?
Do you have a code for people to upgrade to Diamond?
I'm not sure, but in the landing page, they have this option, like to get like 50% off, and yeah, they can do it to any plan. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So definitely, take a look at that. So back to Cerebro. This is one of the best keyword research tools for Amazon, and now it's also available for Walmart. So, and it's through Helium 10. And you basically can see your competitors where they're ranking organically, where their sponsored ads are. So I actually like to spy on their sponsored ad campaign. So you can spy on their PPC strategy, you can sort keywords, and you can compare your keyword strategy to your competitors. So this is what it looks like, very similar to the Amazon version. You can see the estimated search volume on Walmart, and it's right next to the search volume on Amazon. So it gives you, a good idea of, how much, more of a search volume it is on Walmart. Something to realize about Walmart too is people use a lot of filters. Volume, original search volume, but then there's also filtration that, that people do. So you want to target those main generic keywords. So you can find those in Cerebro, and then people filter down from there sometimes. Magnet is also an amazing tool to help, find search volume on Walmart and to help you easily compare the search volume on Walmart and Amazon. And so here is what it looks like. You've got some different filters up here, and it'll show you the estimated search volume right next to the Amazon search volume. So this is very helpful again, with your PPC strategy. I actually find keywords, instead of using auto campaigns for my pay-per-click, I've actually been just using Cerebro and Magnet to find really good keyword opportunities. And I actually have been doing just manual campaigns, because it actually has been very profitable. Whereas when I was doing auto campaigns, I was just like wasting a ton of money.
Yes.
So,
and you can't negative, so it's not really effective. And
exactly.
sometimes a keyword that you don't want to get traffic gets all the traffic, and
It
then
gets
you're
all
like,
of it. Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly. That's why I think manual campaigns are the best, and which is why it's almost like you pretty much have to get these tools if you want to be successful with pay-per-click, and then also just
yes,
optimizing your listing.
agree.
We also have Xray, which is going to show you the monthly estimated sales, and units sold. And that's basically, it's a Chrome extension, and you go on to Walmart and it'll show you all the, you pull the Chrome extension, it'll show you all this information. It's just going to compare the Walmart data side by side with the Amazon data. And this is what it looks like. Now there's a lot more columns over here. It actually even shows you your competitors' listing quality score. So you can see if they're doing a terrible job with their listing quality. And then you can, improve your listing quality. Something I always like to take a look at is percentage of WFS products, because the lower this number is, the better, because that means that you can go in and rank a little bit quite fast for that keyword, because your competitors aren't taking advantage of WFS and they're really pushing WFS. So I've seen some products, once I've gotten them into WFS, they'll shoot up in the rank for some keywords.
Question, Carrie. My strategy is obviously to launch products for Amazon, and then I just take them and list them on Walmart.
Yeah.
Would you think that will shift to with sellers that will launch product dedicated only on Walmart?
Okay, so yeah, so basically, for launching new products, there are some product opportunities. I do think that maybe you're too competitive on Amazon that are really good opportunities on Walmart right now. So I think it is a very good potential to just launch Walmart only products. And I actually found, the product I told you, it wasn't selling as well on Amazon. I think it's doing better on Walmart. So there are certain products that will potentially do better. You can offer kind of a lower quality product that's, a Walmart kind of product only, so you can offer a lower price. That's another strategy. So
yeah, that's something that I will definitely look into, because it's a really low hanging fruit. You just go to the best sellers on Amazon and then reverse check it on Walmart, see if there is a lot of competition, especially with WFS, where the barrier to enter is a little harder for, international sellers, Chinese sellers specifically. And then, just get this market share and be the first one, just with little changes to the product,
Yeah. And I mean, there are a lot of products on WFS that are, $10 to $12 products. So if you can do a lesser quality of something and maybe source it for like $1, that's a good opportunity on Walmart, I think. So there's a lot of great things that maybe you couldn't do necessarily on Amazon, but you can do them on Walmart. And then this Xray shows, the total revenue for that keyword. And then also, the average revenue per seller on Walmart next to the average on Amazon. and then also the average price on Walmart versus the average price on Amazon. Right here, this one shows that it's lower, but I have actually seen some keywords where the price was actually higher on Walmart. So it just depends, and you can check that.
What's the total revenue against revenue? So all the sellers together sell for 3,200 total?
This total revenue for this keyword is 3,199,000.
3 million. Okay, I'm
3
sorry.
million. Yeah, this one is like
I'm like
per
3,000.
seller.
Okay.
Yeah, it's per seller. So yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so this is what another thing that you can look at. You can actually go to your competitors' pages and you can see their listing quality score with Xray. It'll have just a little drop down, and you can see, their content discoverability score, their,
Nice.
where the breakdown of it is, their offer score, and their ratings and reviews. So you can kind of take a look. It's not going to be exact to what's on the back end of their Walmart, but it's kind of a good calculation that we put together that's very, very close. So it'll help give you an idea, like, what is your competition for this? Do they have amazing listings? All of the top sellers, they have tons of reviews. I mean, it's kind of the same process you go through on Amazon. You're going to want to do that same process on Walmart. Keyword tracker, this is one of my favorite tools ever, especially because you can track keywords, you can track the organic and sponsored rank at the same time. And especially when you're launching, it's really, really helpful. It'll help you optimize your PPC campaigns, make them more efficient. And then something that we have is that I really love is Boost. And you can actually click on this little rocket ship right here,
Yes.
and it'll check your rank every hour, and you have 25 of those at a time. So I really like to do that when I'm launching, so I can see exactly where we're at. And then, you have the search volume listed on there, so you can prioritize which keywords you want to focus on. You can see the trends, and again, the organic and sponsored rank. Those are really, really helpful. This is one of our newer tools, and I think it's probably one of the best, just especially when you're launching, to keep track of everything. We also have profits, which is going to help give you an easy to read overview of your profits on Walmart. It also helps you can favorite different products, keep an eye on products to track, sales and profitability. So it makes it easy to see kind of the success and failures in terms of products, so that you can make good business decisions. And you actually have to connect your Walmart seller account to Helium 10 in order to view these. So it's really important that you connect your Walmart token to Helium 10 to get this information. And this is what it looks like. Really easy breakdown. You can, sort by different dates. You can sort by products. You can see all the different breakdowns. So it's very helpful. And we have a full learn explanation video that's on the actual tool itself. You can click on the learn video and it will go in detail with that. Project W is also available on YouTube. So we have this YouTube series that we did, and it was basically walking you through from A to Z how to, start selling on Walmart using your products from Amazon. I will say, I think episode 2 has been really popular because it shows you the whole application process. So that's, something, but we walked through the whole thing on Project W. And then we get more into the nitty gritty on Freedom Ticket 3.0. So Freedom Ticket 3.0 is for paid Helium 10 subscribers. So if you have any level of paid subscription, you can actually get access to this. And it's a full course in detail about, how to do different things, like how you do bulk uploads and variations, and there's PPC stuff in there. There's a lot of the nitty gritty that, really detailed information that you wish you could find everywhere on YouTube, but you can't. So I did this with Michael Labar and David Milstein. They're from Cellcord, and they've been selling on Walmart for years, and they're multi-million-dollar sellers. And so they were really helpful. And I think that you'll really get a lot of that if you're starting to sell on Walmart. So Freedom Ticket.
Very cool. Very nice.
Here's some bonus tips. So here they are. First of all, Walmart allows you to download your customer information, the emails, the phone numbers, and the physical addresses. Now, you used to be able to do this on Amazon, but then they took it all away. Now you still have this access on Walmart, and you can download all this information to keep track of it. You can, add them to your own customer database. You can retarget them with Facebook ads.
There's still ways to do it on Amazon, by the way. If someone interested, leave it in the comments, and I might make a video about it.
Oh yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts on that. Search, find, buy, again, like I mentioned before, is perfectly legal still on Walmart. You can syndicate your Shopify reviews to your Walmart listings again, and it actually shows your website on the reviews. It'll say syndicated from your website. So it gives you exposure to your brand and your website. So maybe somebody might go to your website and take a look at your other products. enrolling in Walmart fulfillment services, like I said, again, will give you ranking juice. And then this is another one that's kind of a strategy a lot of bigger sellers are utilizing with that pricing that we were talking about. So
Yes.
what Amazon and Walmart, they scan pricing like pretty much daily to make sure that you're not offering your products at a cheaper price on another site. So they actually take the UPC codes and kind of compare that way. So even on Walmart, you'll see daily on the listing quality score, they're like checking off if you have the lowest price on Walmart or, you know, comparable pricing. So what some sellers are doing is offering basically changing the UPC codes on the products and doing different UPC codes for Walmart. So there'll be like a unique UPC so that they can't scan and compare. And so you don't have to worry about the different specials that you do on either site. You can do whatever pricing you want on Walmart and whatever pricing on Amazon. So
You can edit an existing listing, the UPC? I don't think so on Walmart, right? I cannot go to an existing listing and edit and change it.
No, you can't. You have to, you would create your own new listing. Yeah. So you would create a new listing for your product.
Okay. I wish I knew this trick before.
I know. Yeah. It's definitely helpful for, you know, that pricing, especially, you know, when you go, there's different sales that you run, you know, you never know if they'll shut your listing down because of that. So definitely a good strategy to try out if you want to start experimenting with that. So that's basically my whole presentation. Hopefully that was helpful. I wanted to get something in for, you know, beginners and more advanced. So hopefully that was helpful.
Yeah, it was awesome, Carrie. Thank you so much for all these tips, all these you know, preparation you did for this. I know it probably took you some quite time, but I learned a lot of new things, you know, and I'm sure many of these people going to watch this video will you know, take this more seriously. There is a lot of opportunity, like you showed. There is a lot of things that you can do. I just wrote here in my notes to just find new opportunities to just launch products only for Walmart. It's not something that I did or thought of doing, but after, you know, Xray and these numbers as you showed, that it's just like should be no brainer, you know. Everyone should do it. And we have people here in the US have advantage, I think, still. And we should grab this opportunity, you know. And you know, thank you for coming and spending time with us. I really appreciate it. Thank you again. And you know, people looking to reach you or find you anywhere, how they can do it. Do you have like I know you have like an Instagram page, right?
Yeah, I have Instagram. I have Facebook's probably best. So you can find me actually in the Winning with Walmart group. Helium 10 winning with Walmart. I go live every Wednesday.
What it's called? Winning with Walmart?
Yeah, Helium 10 winning with Walmart. So I would love it if everyone could join that group. There's a lot of different levels of sellers in there and that people help out with different issues all the time. And then I always try to, you know, go live, and I've been bringing in different experts to help with different, you know, topics for Walmart. So it's a really good resource for anyone who wants to start selling on Walmart.
Yeah, we will put a link to it, and I will also join. I didn't even know about that group, so I'll definitely join after this recording. And yeah, I appreciate it again. Thank you so much. You have a great day, and I hope everyone will start selling and taking this opportunity to the next level.
Yes, me too.
Thank you.